Hello again folks, welcome to the next episode of Doxa playing Skyrim, the Argonian Mage. In the previous episode we have discovered the, what was it called again? Skyhaven Temple, which had the Wall of Alduin, which foretold the prophecy of the Dragonborn. And Asburn found out that there is a shout against dragons, or specifically perhaps against Alduin. Which brings us here, High Hrothgar. We're going to see if the Graybeards know anything about this. Hopefully they do, and hopefully they can help me stop Alduin and thus the end of time. Or so people think. Hello, Argonian.
Sky, guard you.
First of all, have you located any words of power?
I felt the whisper of a word. Give me your map and I will show you where its echo can be found.
Awesome. I need to learn the shout used to defeat Alduin.
Where did you learn of that? Who have you been talking to?
It was recorded on Alduin's wall.
The Blades, of course. They specialize in meddling in matters they barely understand. Their reckless arrogance knows no bounds. They have always sought to turn the Dragonborn from the path of wisdom. Have you learned nothing from us? Would you simply be a tool in the hands of the Blades to be used for their own purposes?
The Blades just want to defeat Alduin, don't you? I mean, he's trying to...
What I want is irrelevant. This shout was used once before, was it not? And here we are again. Have you considered that Alduin was not meant to be defeated? Those who overthrew him in ancient times only postponed the day of reckoning. They did not stop it. If the world is meant to end, so be it. Let it end and be reborn.
I disagree. So you won't help me?
No, not now. Not until you return to the path of wisdom.
The hell?
Dragonborn, wait. Forgive me, I was intemperate. I allowed my emotions to cloud my judgment. Master Einarth reminded me of my duty. The decision whether or not to help you is not mine to make.
Okay. So can you teach me the shout?
No, I cannot teach it to you, because I do not know it. It is called Dragonrend, but its words of power are unknown to us. We do not regret this loss. Dragonrend holds no place within the way of the voice.
What's so bad about Dragonrend?
It was created by those who had lived under the unimaginable cruelty of Alduin's dragon cult. Their whole lives were consumed with hatred for dragons, and they poured all their anger and hatred into this shout. When you learn a shout, you take it into your very being. In a sense, you become the shout. In order to learn and use this shout, you will be taking this evil into yourself.
If the shout is lost, how can I defeat Alduin?
Only Paarthurnax, the master of our order, can answer that question, if he so chooses.
Why haven't I met him yet?
He lives in seclusion on the very peak of the mountain. He speaks to us only rarely, and never to outsiders. Being allowed to see him is a great privilege.
Who is he?
He is our leader. He surpasses us all in his mastery of the way of the voice.
Okay. How do I get to the top of the mountain?
Only those whose voice is strong can find the path. We will teach you a shout to open the way to Paarthurnax.
Okay. I understand their reluctance now. Dragonrance's shout was from a different day and age, where things were so bad that that was their only way of stopping things. It was a shout of desperation, and right now we're not that far yet. We aren't there yet, but we're heading that way. It's not a true dragon word. It's a word created by man to stop the Alduin and the dragons.
There once was a waiter named Ragnar the Red, who dropped beef stew on a customer's head. Lord Donbus, please help me.
The path to Paarthurnax lies through this gate. I will show you how to open the way.
Okay. Right behind you. Where are we going? Okay. Clear skies. Lok Vakor. Clear skies.
I will grant you my understanding of clear skies. This is your final gift from us, Dragonborn. Use it well.
Thank you, Arngir.
Clear skies will blow away the mist, but only for a time. The path to Paarthurnax is perilous, not to be embarked upon lightly. Keep moving, stay focused on your goal, and you will reach the summit.
Okay. Thanks again. Here goes nothing. Stay focused, ignore everything, stay focused, ignore everything. I just know this is gonna be another test. But there's silver ore here. I'll survive, honest. I can do this. Mine faster. There we go. Must go, must go, must go.
Look!
You really shouldn't be here, sorry. Just saying. But just follow me.
Look!
It's kinda hard to ignore that.
Look!
Oh, look at that! They should have let me get onto this mountain way before. I could have, like, you know, get lots of mining, power up and get strong and shit.
Look! Mata!
Wow, this is really high. Oh, I can see my house from here. That's random.
Look! Mata!
Oh, we just keep going higher and higher. We're almost there yet, cause whoa.
Look! Mata!
If you're wondering why I keep shouting, every time I see like this hazy part, I think I'll shout before I like accidentally walk into it and all of a sudden start dying. I have no idea if this is how you're supposed to be doing it, but it seems to be working for me, so... There's another thingy over here.
Look! Mata!
Not gonna stop now. The throat of the world. There's actually a wall here. Dude!
Drem Yolok, greetings, Wundernik. I am Paarthurnax. Who are you? What brings you to my Strunmach, my mountain?
I wasn't expecting you to be a dragon.
I am as my father Akatosh made me, as are you, Dovahkiin. Tell me, why do you come here, Volan? Why do you intrude on my meditation?
I need to learn the Dragon Run shout. Can you teach it to me?
Drem, patience. There are formalities which must be observed at the first meeting of two of the Dove. By long tradition, the Elder speaks first.
That would be you.
Hear my Thu'um. Feel it in your bones. Match it if you are Dovahkiin. Why do you intrude here if not for Tinvak?
Learn the word of power. Infernal fire breath. Oh yeah. Fire breath, huh? Let's see, do I actually need to like unlock it? Yeah, I do. Unlock. Okay.
Show me what you can do. Greet me not as Argonian, but as Dova.
As you wish.
Ah, yes. Sosedo Vrostmul. The dragon blood runs strong in you. It is long since I had the pleasure of speech with one of my own kind.
Wow.
So, you have made your way here to me. No easy task for a jaw, mortal. Even for one of Dovasos, dragon blood. What would you ask of me?
Can you teach me the dragon? There's a lot more that I'd like to ask him, but that's the only option.
I have expected you, Proda. You would not come all this way for Tinvak with an old Dova. No, you seek your weapon against Alduin.
The Graybeards didn't want me to come at all. That seems like a little bit of an assy thing to say. How did you know I came for Dragonrand?
Alduin Comate Tid. What else would you seek? Alduin and Dovahkiin return together. But I do not know the Thu'um you seek. Croesus, it cannot be known to me.
Croesus.
Your kind, Jaw, mortals, created it as a weapon against the Dove, the dragons. Our Hadrime, our minds, cannot even comprehend its concepts.
How can I learn it then?
Drem, all in good time. First, a question for you. Why do you want to learn this, Thu'um?
I like this world. I don't want it to end.
Prusa, as good a reason as any. There are many who feel as you do, although not all.
I mean, it's...
Some would say that all things must end, so that the next can come to pass. Perhaps this world is simply the egg of the next Kalpa, Lin Vokin. Would you stop the next world from being born?
It's not about Alduin. It's about the world itself. If the dragons were like Paarthurnax here, there would be no problems. The next world would have to take care of itself. I mean, it's survival of the fittest.
Paz, a fair answer. Rofus, maybe you only balance the forces that work to quicken the end of this world. Even we who ride the currents of time cannot see past time's end. Wulsetid los trahodis. Those who try to hasten the end may delay it. Those who work to delay the end may bring it closer. But you have indulged my weakness for speech long enough. Croesus, now I will answer your question. Do you know why I live here at the peak of the Monaven, what you name throat of the world?
I never thought about it. Dragons like mountains, right?
True, but few now remember that this was the very spot where Alduin was defeated by the ancient tongues.
Wow.
Varucht Unslad. Perhaps none but me now remember how he was defeated.
Using the Dragon Rend shout, right?
Yes and no. Viknuzny Karon. Alduin was not truly defeated either. If he was, you would not be here today seeking to defeat him.
Valid point.
The Nords of those days used the Dragon Rend shout to cripple Alduin, but this was not enough. Ok Mulag Unslad. It was the Kell, the Elder Scroll. They used it to cast him adrift on the currents of time.
Well, I know what an Elder Scroll is. I mean, I already talked to Serana. Are you saying that the ancient Nords sent Alduin forward in time?
Not intentionally. Some hoped he would be gone forever, forever lost. Meye. I knew better. Tidbo Amativ. Time flows ever onward. One day he would surface. Which is why I have lived here. For thousands of mortal years, I have waited. I knew where he would emerge, but not when.
How does this end? How does any of this help me?
Tid Krent. Time was shattered here because of what the ancient Nords did to Alduin. If you brought that Kell, that Elder Scroll back here to the Tid Ahran, the Time Wound, with the Elder Scroll that was used to break time, you may be able to cast yourself back to the other end of the break. You could learn Dragon Rend from those who created it.
Whoa. Do you know where I can find an Elder Scroll?
Crosis, no. I know little of what has passed below in the long years I have lived here. You are likely better informed than I.
Yes, of course, the lore keeper at my my college.
Trust your instincts, Dovahkiin. Your blood will show you the way.
What do I do with the Elder Scroll when I find it?
Return it here to the Tid Ahran. Then, Kele Vomindok. Nothing is certain with such things. But I believe the scroll's bond with the Tid Ahran will allow you a seeing, a vision of the moment of its creation. Then you will feel, know Dragon Rend in the power of its first expression. You will see them, Wuthfadon, my friends, Haken, Gormlaith, Feldir.
Who are they?
The first mortals that I taught the Thu'um, the first tongues, the leaders of the rebellion against Alduin. They were mighty in their day, even to attempt to defeat Alduin. Sahroth-Hun, the Nords have had many heroes since, but none greater.
How could an Elder Scroll cast Alduin through time?
Vomindok, I do not know. Perhaps in the very doing, they erased the knowing of it from time itself.
That's a good point.
The Dove are children of Akatosh. Thus, we are specially attuned to the flow of time. Perhaps also uniquely vulnerable. I warned them against such a rash action. Even I could not foresee its consequences. Nust Lihon, they would not listen.
You mean you were there?
Yes. There were a few of us that rebelled against Alduin's Thur, his tyranny. We aided the humans in his overthrow. But they did not trust us, ni Ov. Their inner counsels were kept hidden from us. I was far from here on the day of Alduin's downfall, but all Dove felt the sundering of time itself.
Whoa. So what does it exactly do?
I cannot tell you in detail. I never heard it used. Kogan. It was the first Thu'um created solely by mortals.
Yeah, I thought as much.
It was said to force a dragon to experience the concept of mortality. A truly von Mindoran. Incomprehensible idea to the immortal Dove.
Do others come here to train?
I have taught the way of the voice for centuries, and the Thu'um since long before that. But no, Dovahkiin. Others do not come here to train anymore.
Wow.
Saran, you are the first in over 100 years. I meditate on the Rotmulag, the words of power. I counsel in their use. It is enough for me.
You meditate on the words? How?
Knowing a word of power is to take its meaning into yourself. Contemplate the meaning of a Rotmulag. You will become closer to that word as it fills your inner self. Will I teach you, Dovahkiin? What word calls you to deeper understanding? There are 3 to master. Fus, Faim, and Yol.
I don't know. I think Yol is fire, isn't it?
In your tongue, the word simply means fire. It is change given form, power at its most primal. That is the true meaning of Yol. Solyek, power. You have it, as do all Dove. But power is inert without action and choice. Think of this as the fire builds in your sum, in your breath. Sum Ark Mora. What will you burn? What will you spare?
The fire within added. I have no idea. Thank you.
Drem Yolok. Greetings.
What did I get from him? Oh, it's auto-saving. What did I get from him? The fire within? Fire breath shall deals 25% more damage. Well, we just found our new main use.
Ark Mora.
And my timer went like ages ago, but I was all into this conversation with Paarthurnax. So folks, see you next time.